For me, the biggest thing was it was a discipline. It was a personal challenge. If you can overcome something's painful, you don't want to do it, right? But if you can overcome that, and like if your body's telling you to eat and you can discipline yourself to say, actually no, I'm in control here, then other obstacles in life are not going to be so difficult.
Nobody is coming to save you. Not your friends, not your family, not the government. They can offer advice and tools, but at the end of the day, it's up to you to change your mind and act regardless of how you feel. Now people come in and say, oh, well, the government can help me. My friends can help me. Yes, but they can't save you, because if they attempt to save you, then you don't learn the lesson of the struggle that you were going through. You aren't actually saved. You're just setting yourself up to want to be saved again, and then you reinforce that into your head and you become a victim. So I don't care whether or not someone is coming to save you. If you act like they aren't, then you cultivate the traits of a self-reliant individual and you actually take control of your life.
You guys are motivated by your goals, but the hardest thing to do is take action. And I promise you, the second that you guys start taking action is the second that the game of fucking life begins. The second that you guys realize that your goals are fucking achievable, man. The second that you guys realize that you guys are actually able to do whatever the fuck you want in your entire life, bro, that's when the shit fucking starts.
People will have negative opinions about you and every single thing you do. Let them judge, let them react, let them doubt you, let them question the decisions you're making, let them be wrong about you. Let me do what I want to do with my one wild and precious life.
Every human being that is not successful versus every human being that's successful, the only difference between them is mental toughness. One group, when they come up against trials and tribulations, they shrink. One group of people, when they come up against a recession, they shrink. So everybody wants to be a beast until it's time to do what beasts do. If you become a beast in this industry, nothing or no one will stop you. The reason why a lot of you are not where you should be is because you're not in beast mode.
Keep going because you're stronger than you think. Keep going because each step forward brings you one step closer to your goals.
Never fear a storm. Learn to dance in the rain.
Do you know that your survival rate for every last one of them bad days is 100%? Your track record for surviving bad days is 100%. You survived every hater. You survived all the evictions. You survived the firings. You survived all the tell you no we ain't high. You survived all the trouble you ever been in. Your survival rate is 100%.
Year after year after year, you say you're going to be different. Year after year after year, you say, this is gonna be my year. And year after year after year, you get to December, still the exact same version of yourself that you were a few years ago. How many more years do you wanna keep doing this? Because eventually you're going to run out of years. You're only here for a certain amount of time. Obviously, whatever you've been doing to become the best version of yourself is not working out. So let me offer you a different approach. How about instead of saying, this year is gonna be my year, say today is gonna be my day. I'm gonna get done what I need to do today. I'm gonna do what the best version of myself would do today. And then when tomorrow arrives, I'm gonna wake up and say, I'm gonna focus on today. Stop thinking about the mountain that you're setting out to climb in the upcoming year. Think about the step that you have to take today that's gonna get you closer to the top.
You have to want to be better. And it starts off with you have to have pride in yourself. You have to have pride in yourself. You have to have, there's something about you, whether it's your last name, whether it's just the smallest thing. You have to be proud of yourself. If you have no pride in yourself, I can't give it to you.
Someone has to be the one to break the cycle in your family. Why not you? And why not you be the example and the role model to everyone else in your family and your extended family?
I think the easiest thing in life is to give up on whatever you're focused on or whatever you're hopeful for. The hardest thing is to continue to keep going, but we have to continue to hold on.
Whatever you want to do, believe it, believe it, believe it, even if you don't believe. Play the game of belief. Act as if you believe. That is power. That is sheer power. And it will happen. Believe you me. So never give up. Believe, believe, believe.
Life is about losing. As we get older, we lose our hair, we lose our teeth, we lose our mothers, our fathers, our sisters, and but it's the ones who overcome their lost in life, shun away adversity, and always willing to fight it. Every particular moment in life are the ones that are able to transcend and be able to spread the word to other people who's in that same particular genre as they are.
Death is the wisest advisor that a warrior has. Because when he thinks that all has lost, he can ask death, "Is that so?" And death will reply, "No, I haven't touched you yet."
Once you experience the freedom and sense of power that comes from letting go of the past and facing life with a confident, life-affirming attitude, there will be no turning back. You will stop listening to people who try to arbitrarily set limits on what you can achieve. And you will have that touch of madness and insanity that all great inventors and builders have. Just enough madness to try something that no one else has tried before, and just enough insanity to pull it off.
The most important question to ask is, what pain do you want in your life? What are you willing to struggle for? Anything worthwhile is going to require some degree of pain and struggle. So, if you're oriented toward the pain and the struggle, you're probably going to be more aligned with what you're capable of accomplishing rather than if you just orient toward the pleasures.
Every day, sunrise, sun goes down. So that means there is a up, there is a down. Since we are born, we have inhaled 50% of our times, we have exhaled 50% of our times, meaning always 50-50. Always the exchange between left and right, up and down, bright and dark, in and out, success and failure.
I want you to realize this truth. Perspective is everything in life. And the beautiful thing about perspective is in your control. Nobody else can control your perspective. But when your perspective is your power, you know that things that happen to you, what happens for you? You know the things that are supposed to break you, actually things are gonna build you. You know the failures that happen in your life, actually the failure is just feedback to grow something better in your life.
You think that everything the mind tells you, I need to follow. That means freedom. No, for us, it's the other way around. To learn and not follow what the mind tells you. This is the first step towards freedom.